Good morning, Panthers. Today is May 12th. It is Tuesday. We have 2 weeks left of virtual learning. Congratulations, you guys have made it this far. We had a birthday over the weekend. We had Noah in Miss McCauley's class. Happy birthday, Noah. He's a first grader. We had a second grader has a birthday today, Gavin in Miss Wilson's class. Happy birthday, Gavin. And we have a kindergartner, Nehemiah, in Miss Thurkelton's class. His birthday is also today. Happy birthday to those three Panthers. Today, Mr. Williams is going to talk to you guys about, and this idea came from Mrs. Elson Bast, and it also came just from me and Jude thinking about adding a little bit to it. We're going to do two things today. One is we're going to talk about going hiking, because hiking is something that you and your family can do relatively easy. It's inexpensive, and it's close to home. So we're going to talk to you about some of the essential things that you're going to need for hiking. And we're going to show you how to make a hiking snack called trail mix real quick too. So there are lots of hiking trails around where we live near Lakewood. If we just went a little bit further west to Golden, or we went a little bit further west to Evergreen, there's hiking trails all over the place there. If you're hiking closer to the Front Range, and even if you're not, it's a really good idea to have a good pair of hiking boots. And these are Jude's hiking boots. And as you can see, these toes are closed, because we do have rattlesnakes and other animals that you definitely want to have closed-toed shoes. This is an example of a pair of hiking socks. These aren't just normal socks. They're a little bit thicker, so they absorb moisture a little bit better, and they add a little bit extra padding. And these are also Jude's hiking socks. Something you might need is you might need some maps. And here's some examples of some of the maps that we have. These are pretty in-depth maps for if you were to go into the backcountry and go backpacking, but you can go to any Jeffco library and get free trail maps to all the Jeffco trails. So if you do go on a trip and to go hiking, make sure you get some of those trail maps. You're going to need to bring water, plenty of water to drink while you're on your hike, and you're going to want to bring some sunscreen, especially because it's getting hot and the sun's getting more and more intense. So you're going to want to have the sunscreen. It's also probably a good idea to bring some hand sanitizer, because most of the trailhead bathrooms are closed right now, and most of them don't have running water anyway. But it's good if you need to wash your hands and keep your hands clean to maybe bring some hand sanitizer. And all of these things can fit into a backpack like this, and put all this stuff minus the shoes into the backpack. All right, so those are a few of the things that you can bring on your hiking trip. And when you go hiking, sometimes you might want to bring some food. So Mr. Williams has some examples of some food that he's bought that he takes on hiking trips. But I'm going to show you real quickly how to make some trail mix for yourself. So some of the ingredients are, you could use some type of chocolate, like maybe M&Ms or chocolate chips. Today we're going to use cranberries, but you can also use raisins, they're a good one, or any dried fruit will work. We're going to add a little bit of cracked sunflower kernels into our dry mix. We're going to add some almonds, and we're going to add some goldfish. So I have this bag, and we're going to put all these ingredients in the bag and mix this bag up. And I'm going to use this measuring cup. I'm going to put about a half a cup of each ingredient in this cup. Well, that's probably 3/4 of a cup, but we'll be good. And I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to get the M&Ms and put a half a cup of M&Ms in there. All right. I'm going to get the cranberries, and I'm going to put a half a cup of cranberries in there. And like I said, any dry fruit will work. If you're allergic to nuts, you can substitute anything else for protein other than the nuts. Pretzels would be a good option, but you definitely don't want to add nuts if you are allergic to nuts. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of this in, because a half a cup of this might be kind of a lot. I should open this in advance. I'm just going to add maybe a little less than half a cup of those. And we have our mixed nuts. And inside this mixed nuts, we have cashews, we have peanuts, we have walnuts. So there's a variety of different mixed nuts in there. We're going to put some of those. Here's a big Brazilian nut. Those are really good. And we're going to put the nuts in there. And then maybe just a handful of almonds, because these are salted. And then we're going to seal the bag. Mix it all up. And this was Miss Elson Bass who gave me this idea to show you guys how to make a healthy trail mix. So there's our trail mix. You can bring this on your hiking trip for the day with your family. Bring some water, maybe bring some sandwiches or something. But now all this stuff will fit tightly in our backpack. So that's a quick way to make some trail mix for the hikes that you may do this summer. Like I always say, Panthers, take care of yourself, take care of your families, love each other. Hope everyone's staying healthy, and go Panthers.